Here we go. True sports talk, let the talk begin. Let's let that talk begin. True sports talk, true sports talk, true sports talk, true sports talk. Let's let the talk begin. True sports talk, true sports talk, true sports talk, true sports talk. Let's let the talk begin.
Welcome to True Sports Talk. Let's let the talk begin. What we're talking about, Pacquiao, Clottey. That's what we're talking about. Now, if you've seen my other fight breakdowns, I break it down in 3 categories: speed, strength, stamina, and then I give you my predictions. So, let's work with the tail of the tape. Pacquiao, these 50 wins, 38 by knockout, 3 losses, 2 draws. Clottey, 35 wins. Can't remember his knockouts. 3 losses. Pacquiao's like 5'6", reaching like 67. Clottey, 5'8", reaching 70. Tail of the tape. Working off the top of the dome. No teleprompter. Sorry. Now, let's move on. Let's get to the breakdown. We're going to start with speed. Pretty much everybody knows who's faster in this fight. Pacquiao. He's one of the fastest fighters in boxing today. Arguably the fastest. Now, somebody might bring out another fighter. Hey, it's just my opinion. Live with it. So I'm not even going to spend too much time on speed. Clottey, he's not slow, but the difference with Clottey when it comes to speed, he's more of a balanced boxer. He has to stay balanced, so he needs to set before he really throws. Pacquiao, he's more like a blur. He lets it go whenever, however, and he gets out the way. Like I said, Clottey's more of a balance. So I'm going to roll with speed with Pacquiao. Now we move on to strength. Now Clottey is the bigger fighter. He's probably the biggest fighter that Pacquiao has fought, to be perfectly honest. I can't really think of nobody who matches the size of Clottey when it comes to old fights for Pacquiao. So, does bigger always mean stronger? No. And in this case, it doesn't, in my opinion. Because look at Clottey's last 10 bouts, I believe it was. I saw his last 10 bouts. I think he's only stopped one person early. He only stopped one person like the 5th round, and the rest were later on in fights. So, Pacquiao, just from looking at how he dismantled Hack, or how he dropped Cotto twice early. So I think Pacquiao, just from those, looking at that, we're going recent, you can't go back in history, because right now, you got to go through the most recent fights. And we'll go to their last 3. The last 3, Clottey went 12 with Cotto, 9 with Zab, and 5 with, can't remember, Miguel something maybe. But in this last 3, Clottey is 2-1. And like I said, he didn't really show the power that Pacquiao has shown in his last 3 fights. And everybody knows Pacquiao's last 3 fights. It was De La Hoya, which he pummeled, Hatton, which he dismantled early, and then Cotto, which he took down twice early and then dismantled late. So strength, I'm rolling with Pacquiao. Stamina. Now, like I said, Clottey, he goes. He's in it for the long run. And he's very big, and he endures. And his chin helps him out with his endurance as well. And even his body, because it doesn't look like body punches slow this kid down. And he takes shots to the dome, and he doesn't really fall. Now, people are going to bring up the Cotto fight where Clottey got dropped. But I think it was, like I said, Clottey's a balanced guy. I think he was more so off balance than it was Cotto hurting him. Because if you look further in that fight, Cotto was giving him shots, and they just didn't seem to affect Clottey at all. So, stamina, Clottey has it, because Clottey goes the distance. He goes late in these bouts, and that's how he usually gets his wins. He goes late in these bouts, and he wears his opponents down. Pacquiao has stamina as well, as you saw with Cotto, De La Hoya, like I said, going from their last fights. Let's not go back into the future. We're going to the last 3 fights. Let's look at De La Hoya, Cotto, where Cotto, he went the latest. And he did a late stoppage with Cotto. Just look at that. Pacquiao seems to get faster. Not faster, but he seems to maintain his speed, but he seems to get stronger That's what he seems to do. He seems to get stronger. And Clottey, he stays balanced. Like I said, he's a balanced fighter. He stays the same throughout, where Pacquiao seems to get stronger. So I'm going to go with Pacquiao with stamina. So by that breakdown, you saw I have Pacquiao winning in all three categories. So of course, I have Pacquiao winning. But I have Pacquiao going 12. Either, it's hard for me to say a late stoppage just because I really like Clottey, and I don't think Clottey will give that up. So I think Pacquiao on the cards. That's what I think. Let me hear what you think. How do you feel? True Sports Talk. I'm out.